Eva Hartley's secret that the universe doesn't want you to discover. The vibrational code that transforms desire into inevitability. What if I told you that everything you're trying to attract is already trying to find you, but there is an invisible blockage, and it's not outside, it's inside. Eva Hartley revealed a secret that the universe seems to whisper only to those who are ready. You don't manifest what you want, you manifest what you are. And this understanding changes everything, because the moment you embody what you desire, the universe stops testing you and starts serving you. Today, I'm going to show you the code that Eva Hartley deciphered, the vibrational secret that transforms faith into frequency, desire into identity, and it makes the impossible possible, inevitable. The awakening, you are the magnet. Imagine for a moment that nothing in your life is randomly out of place, that every delay, every encounter, every absence is simply the vibrational response to what you are emitting. Have you ever thought about that? That perhaps the universe isn't denying you anything, it's just returning the reflection of your own energy? That's the revelation that awakens. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you get, and who you are at this very moment is silently creating the tomorrow that awaits you. The universe doesn't speak the language of words. It speaks the language of vibrations. It doesn't listen to what you say. It feels what you vibrate. You can affirm 1,000 times, "I am prosperous." But if fear vibrates within, the energy of lack is still your predominant signal. The quantum field responds to your state, not to your words. And that's why many affirm and few transform. The secret is not in the phrase, it's in the emotional frequency behind her. Eva Hartley, in Manifest and Receive, she calls this energetic identity. She teaches that manifestation doesn't happen because you ask hard, but because you vibrate with truth. You don't convince the universe, you tune. It's like a radio. If you want to listen to 104.3 FM, but you're on 88.7 no matter how much you shout, you won't hear the right music. It's the same with your desires. The sound of your life only changes when you change the station of your frequency. Now tell me, which station have you been tuned into these past few months? The one of fear or the one of confidence? The one of despair or the one of surrender? Because everything you experience is simply translating the dominant frequency of your mind and your heart. The field doesn't err, it doesn't make mistakes, it doesn't fail. It reflects exactly what you hold in vibration. And if the mirror isn't showing you what you want to see, it's not the mirror that needs to change, it's the reflection you emit. When you awaken to this, the power shifts. You stop asking and start to stop searching for signs, and start becoming the sign. And it is at that moment that the magic happens, because the universe responds not to your despair, but to your certainty. It doesn't need to be convinced. It needs to be understood. And when you understand that your energy is the key, everything changes. The entire field reorganizes itself around your new vibration. And perhaps that's the true miracle, realizing that you were never a victim of circumstances, only a victim of your own frequency. That all along, you were holding the key, but pointing it at the wrong lock. Awakening isn't mystical, it's scientific, it's emotional, it's spiritual. It's remembering that the energy you emit is the highest command of creation. And when you change that command, everything around you responds. So today I ask you, what vibration will you choose to sustain from now on? Because the universe doesn't negotiate with words. It negotiates with consistency. It bows before those who vibrate with conviction, and remains silent before those who doubt themselves. From now on, stop chasing what you desire, and start vibrating what already is. Because what is yours doesn't need to be pursued. It just needs to be recognized. If this makes sense to you, comment, "I am frequency," to anchor this new vibration within you now. The illusion of desire. Most people live desiring and don't realize that desire itself is what keeps them trapped in scarcity. I want two seemingly innocent words, but vibrationally dangerous. Because every time you say, "I want," you are affirming, "I don't have it yet." And the universe, which doesn't understand verbal language but energetic vibration, simply responds, "Yes, you don't have it yet." The energy of unconscious desire reinforces absence. You don't realize it, but you are declaring lack. Eva Hartley reveals that true manifestation begins when desire ceases to be a need and becomes awareness. To desire is human, but to remain desiring is to continue vibrating absence. It's like trying to drink water from a mirage. You run, you strive, you dream, but you are never satisfied. The secret is not to ask for more. It's to vibrate differently. It's to transform "I want" into "I am." And this change changes everything, because the universe responds to identity, not to the request. When you say "I am," the entire field recognizes you as the one who already possesses. And in that vibration, desire ceases to be a distance and becomes a memory. You are no longer chasing after something. You are simply remembering what is already yours in another dimension of reality. That is how frequency collapses time, because time does not exist for energy. It is merely an illusion between being and becoming. But here's the trap that ensnares millions of wish seekers, confusing wishing with deciding. Desire is emotional. Decision is vibrational. While desire vibrates uncertainty, decision vibrates certainty. The one who desires asks, "Will it work out?" The one who decides affirms, "It already has." And this difference changes the whole field, because the universe responds to confidence, not doubt, to decision, not to request. You notice the difference when you observe those who already vibrate abundance. These people don't constantly ask. They emanate. They don't assert in despair. They declare in power. They don't speak of faith. They have become faith. The field around them responds even before they finish speaking, because the universe recognizes the vibrational tone of certainty. And that's what you need to start sustaining. The silent certainty that what is yours has already been delivered in the invisible. So, stop treating the universe like a spiritual waiter and start treating it like a vibrational mirror. It doesn't bring you what you beg for. It reflects what you hold. When you change how you feel your desire, you change the kind of reality it attracts. Because a desire without alignment is empty, but a desire in vibration is prophecy. When you feel, the universe understands. When you vibrate, it manifests. Now, let me tell you a liberating truth. What you're searching for so hard is already searching for you. But it can only find you when you stop running and start to be. When desire transforms into awareness, the search ends and the flow begins. Because desire is only fulfilled when it ceases to be a need and becomes identity. You don't manifest what you desire. You manifest what you embody. And when you embody it, the universe delivers. If this message has awakened something in you, comment now, "I already am," because the universe responds first to those who believe. The invisible blockade, despair. There is a silent force that repels blessings faster than any curse. Despair. It is subtle, but devastating. You may not be shouting, but you vibrate an internal plea of urgency. I need this to happen now, or I won't be able to cope. And it is precisely this vibration that closes the doors. Because the universe doesn't respond to lack, it responds to coherence. When you vibrate despair, the message the quantum field receives is clear. I don't believe it will work. And the universe simply replicates this doubt. Eva Hartley explains that desperation is not passion. It's fear disguised as intensity. It's the soul saying, "I don't trust," while the mouth repeats, "I have faith." It's the energy of scarcity trying to appear spiritual. And the most dangerous thing is that it sounds convincing. You believe you're trying hard, that you're doing everything right, but in reality, you're vibrating lack. Desperation says, "I want it so badly because I don't have it yet." And while you vibrate this, The field understands that the desire is still distant. Despair is the negation of trust. It transforms prayer into supplication, faith into demands, dreams into races. It's when the mind takes control and the heart loses its rhythm. And in this vibration, nothing flows, because the universe only moves when there is surrender. It closes in the face of panic and opens in the face of peace. Have you ever noticed how everything seems to unlock when you simply relax? That's because relaxation is the language of trust, and trust is the code of manifestation. Think of a flower. It doesn't strive to bloom. It simply blooms because it trusts the timing of the season. The same is true of your life. As long as you try to force the sprout to emerge before its time, you will break the stem. Desperation does this to energy. It tries to open what is still germinating. That's why so many people sabotage their own miracle. They look at the field and say, "It hasn't grown yet," without realizing that the seed is alive, just invisible. The invisible is the most fertile stage of manifestation. When you act out of desperation, the universe senses that you don't believe you deserve what you've asked for. Desperation is the vibrational proof of distrust. And as long as there is doubt, there is no room for surrender. Because receiving is an act of surrender. It's saying with your soul, "I already know it's mine, so I can wait in peace." This is the energy of those who attract easily. They don't run, they don't ask, they don't beg, they trust. And this trust creates a magnetic atmosphere that the universe cannot ignore. Despair also stems from comparison. When you see someone else's success and feel rushed, you're telling the universe, "Time is against me," and time listens. But time is just a reflection of your internal vibration. When you believe you're behind schedule, you create delays. When you believe you're already in the flow, you accelerate. The energy of haste is the same as scarcity, but the energy of confidence is the same as abundance. Time is merely a mirror of your vibrational state. So today, slow down, breathe, return to your center. What is yours doesn't need to be forced. It needs to be permitted. Remember what Eva Hartley teaches? Surrender is the language of faith. When you let go of control, the universe finally has room to act, because it never operates under tension, but under harmony. Let go of fear, let go of urgency, let go of despair, because what is coming is already on its way, and the only thing preventing it from arriving is the fact that you are still trying to control the how. If this message calmed you down, write in the comments, "I trust," because every time you say that, the universe breathes a sigh of relief, and it begins to move what was previously blocked. Feeling is the gateway. There's a secret that separates those who express themselves lightly from those who struggle for years without results. Feeling. Because it's not what you think that you create, it's what you feel it. Thinking is electric, but feeling is magnetic. Thought sends the request, feeling attracts the response. It is the emotional field that makes the universe move. And that is why the real work is not mental, it is vibrational. The universe does not respond to your conscious intention, it responds to your dominant emotion. Eva Hartley calls this the frequency of feeling. She teaches that every emotion is an emission, and every emission creates a correspondence in the quantum field. Joy vibrates high, gratitude uplifts, love opens portals. But fear contracts, guilt blocks, and despair extinguishes the signal. When you feel fear of not receiving, the universe understands it is still vibrating absence. But when you feel gratitude even before seeing, the universe understands it is already vibrating receiving. That's why gratitude is so powerful, because it collapses the time between the now and the desire. When you give thanks in advance, you are saying to creation, "I already know it's mine," and that knowing opens the portal. The universe bows before those who vibrate gratitude, because gratitude is the language of faith. It's not spiritual politeness, it's an energetic code. When you say thank you before the result, you are sending the purest message that exists. I trust, But there's something even deeper here. Feeling isn't just emotion, it's presence. It's the state of coherence between mind, body, and soul. It's when your thoughts, words, and energy all say the same thing. You can affirm, "I am prosperous." But if your body still vibrates with tension, the universe senses the incoherence. That's why feeling must be holistic. It's a relaxed body, calm breathing, an open heart. When you truly feel, the field responds instantly. Think of emotion as the steering wheel of creation. If you hold it with fear, the car skids. If you hold it with confidence, it flows. You don't need to fake joy, but you do need to cultivate consistency. The universe doesn't demand emotional perfection, it demands vibrational consistency. And consistency isn't about being happy all the time. It's about choosing to return to alignment even when fear visits. Each time you return, you reinforce your magnetic field. Eva teaches that manifestation doesn't happen when you deserve it. It happens when you tune in. It's a matter of frequency, not luck. And frequency is determined by feeling. So, start using your body as a compass. What expands brings you closer. What contracts pushes you away. If something makes you shrink, it's not the right path. If something makes you take a deep breath and smile, it's the flow guiding you. Feeling is the portal, and the body is the key. So instead of asking, "When will it happen?" ask, "How can I align myself with the emotion of someone who has already received it?" Feel now what you would feel if you already had it. Live today as someone who already has it. Speak as someone who already is. Because the universe doesn't bring you what you ask for, it gives you back what you vibrate. And when your feelings become congruent with your desire, the portal opens. Manifestation ceases to be a miracle and becomes a consequence. If this made sense to you, comment, "I feel it." Because feeling is the most powerful vibration that exists. And when you truly feel it, the universe understands and responds. The subconscious code. There is a territory within you that commands everything that happens on the outside. Your subconscious. It is the operating system of the soul, the silent code that runs your reality without you realizing it. And here is the secret that Eva Hartley reveals clearly. You don't manifest from what you consciously desire, but from what you unconsciously believe. The subconscious doesn't hear words. It reads vibrations. It doesn't work with pretty phrases, but with ingrained emotions. From childhood, you were programmed. Words spoken by parents, teachers, and experiences marked your field. Every "you can't," "that's difficult," "money doesn't grow on trees," became a line of code in your subconscious. And now, even seeking prosperity, love, or freedom, this old code still operates. It makes you relive the same pattern, choose the same stories, feel the same limitations, because the subconscious is loyal to memory, not to desire. And that's why you can affirm, "I am abundant," and still feel scarce. Because the affirmation is new, but the vibration is old. The body still carries the marks of, "I don't deserve it." The conscious mind wants to change, but the subconscious mind wants to protect. It believes that repeating the known is safer than risking the new. And until you change the code, manifestation will remain locked. You're not wrong, just programmed. Eva teaches that the first step in reprogramming is exhibition. You need to bring the unconscious to light. Observe without judgment the automatic thoughts that arise when something goes right. Those, "This is too good to be true," "It'll be over soon," "I'm not that capable." Each of these phrases is a hidden file from your old mind. The moment you identify it, you weaken its power, because what is seen begins to dissolve. The second step is vibrational replacement. It's not enough to repeat new phrases. You need to feel new truths. Saying, "I am prosperous," while vibrating scarcity is like planting a seed in stony soil. You need to prepare the ground. Breathe. Reprogram your body to feel secure in abundance, not afraid. The subconscious only accepts commands that come with emotion. It's emotion that imprints, not logic. And the third step is repetition with consistency. The subconscious is trained by consistency, not intensity. A daily practice, done with faith and feeling, is worth more than 100 hurried attempts. It's like teaching a child. Patience and presence are the keys. The more you reinforce the new vibration, the more it becomes the new pattern. And suddenly, what once seemed impossible begins to happen naturally. You then realize that manifestation isn't magic. It's rewritten memory. You don't need to fight the subconscious. You need to educate it. Show it, with love, that it's now safe to thrive, love, trust, and expand. The subconscious isn't the enemy. It's the guardian of your past, asking for new instructions for the future. And when you change the internal code, everything around you changes. Because the universe always obeys your internal state of belief. Always. Comment now. I reprogrammed it. Because when you say that, the new code starts to install. And the universe recognizes the vibration of those who have decided to break free. The quantum mirror. Everything you experience on the outside is merely a reflection of what vibrates within. The universe is not a judge, it's a mirror. It neither punishes nor rewards you. It simply reflects what you believe yourself to be. This is the quantum law that Eva Hartley calls vibrational reflex. What you see in the world is a translation of your inner state. Every relationship, every outcome, every blockage is a reflection of your own field. You are not being tested. You are being shown. The mirror doesn't lie, and it doesn't judge either. It simply reflects. When you vibrate love, the world becomes kinder. When you vibrate fear, the world seems threatening. Not because things have changed, but because the observer has changed. It is your vibration that colors reality. The universe is neutral. Your frequency sets the tone. Therefore, nothing external can be changed without an internal change. The reflection only changes when the image changes. Eva explains that the mistake most people make is trying to clean the mirror without realizing the dirt is on their face. People try to change their partner, their job, their destiny, but they don't realize they're only trying to fix the reflection. The real work is internal, because the mirror only shows what you emit, and when you change what you emit, the reflection inevitably transforms. External change is always a consequence of internal change. When you understand this, the power returns to your hands. You stop being a victim of circumstances and become a conscious creator of your experience. With each reaction you ask, what is this situation mirroring within me? This is the highest level of consciousness. You don't blame, you interpret. You don't resist, you realign. And the mirror begins to adjust, reflecting increasingly coherent versions of your new vibrational state. But there is something even more sacred in this understanding. The quantum mirror doesn't just reflect what you feel, it amplifies it. It returns it multiplied. Therefore, the vibration you sustain expands the universe. If you vibrate fear, you attract more reasons to fear. If you vibrate faith, you attract more reasons to trust. The universe is an energetic echo. What you send out returns. What you project is reflected. And this is divine justice operating in the form of energy. When you change your inner perspective, even the impossible begins to seem natural. People change, doors open, paths reveal themselves, not because the world has changed, but because you have changed. And the universe responds to your new vibrational signature. That's what Eva calls divine coherence. The universe can only give you what you are prepared to handle. And this preparation is vibrational. It's a reflection of your energetic maturity. So the next time something frustrates you, stop and ask yourself, what is this trying to teach me about what I vibrate? This question is magical because it dissolves resistance and opens space for alignment. Remember, the mirror is not against you, it is in your favor. It lovingly shows you what still needs healing, because the universe doesn't make mistakes. It only reflects until you see. And when you see, the reflection changes, and the whole reality transforms. If this message made sense, comment, "I change the reflection," because the mirror only reflects what you emit. And today, your energy has changed. The secret of detachment. There comes a point when the seeker needs to stop asking and start allowing. That's where the flow begins, the moment of detachment. Detachment isn't a lack of interest. It's heightened trust. It's when you silently say, "I already know it's mine, so I don't need to control it." Eva Hartley teaches that attachment is a form of fear, and fear is the energy that most blocks the field. Because those who fear loss vibrate absence, and those who vibrate absence repel what they desire. Attachment stems from the belief that the universe can fail, that you need to push what was already destined to come. But the quantum field doesn't respond to force. It responds to frequency. When you try to force time, you communicate distrust. And the universe reads that vibration as, it still doesn't believe it's possible. That's why, when you let go, everything starts to happen. Because letting go is the highest gesture of faith. Eva calls detachment the art of allowing. Allowing is opening the vibrational space for the flow to act. It's understanding that your job is to emit, not control. You don't need to know how, when, or why. You just need to stay in harmony. The universe is not a bureaucratic system that depends on insistence. It's a living field that responds to trust. When you surrender, the universe flows. When you try to hold back, it paralyzes. And here's the vibrational paradox. The more you chase something, the more it eludes you. Because the energy of the pursuit vibrates with lack. It's like trying to hold water in your hands. The more force you use, the more it slips away. But when you relax, it remains. The same happens with blessings. The miracle doesn't come to those who beg, it comes to those who trust. Because trust is the field where the invisible manifests. Letting go isn't giving up. It's aligning. It's looking at your desire and saying, "I am already the frequency of this." It's stopping waiting and starting to embody. When you vibrate the presence of what you want, the universe understands that it has already happened. And then, it moves to reorganize everything around you. Detachment is the gateway to materialization. It is the space where faith ceases to be theory and becomes vibrational reality. But I know that letting go is difficult, because the ego wants control. It believes that, without it, nothing happens. The ego wants the how and the when. The soul only wants the yes, and it is in that yes that the magic is revealed. The ego fears the void, but the universe fills the void with miracles. When you finally let go, the field breathes, and in that breath, the invisible manifests. Because the vibration of detachment is the language of the masters. So today, I invite you to perform the most sacred of spiritual acts, to let go. Let go of haste, fear, and doubt. Let go of the need to control time and path. What is yours already recognizes you. And when you let go, it finds its way to you. Detachment is remembering that you never lost anything. You were only holding on to what was already ready to come. True faith doesn't need to prove anything. It simply trusts and allows. If this touched your heart, comment, "I let go." Because when you let go, the universe starts working for you. The practice of presence. The mind wants to run, the heart wants to return. And between the past that pulls you back and the future that presses you, there is the only place where power truly resides, the now. Eva Hartley calls this the practice of presence, because manifesting is not a future act, it's a present frequency. Everything you seek already exists, but can only be accessed by those who are conscious enough to feel it. The now is the portal, the rest is noise. Presence is the state in which energy flows without resistance. When you are in the present, the field vibrates in coherence. Fear disappears because fear lives in tomorrow. Guilt dissolves because guilt dwells in yesterday. And the universe, which operates in the eternity of the instant, begins to respond. That's why miracles only happen when you are here, not later, not yet, now. Eva explains that presence is more than just being attentive. It's being aligned. It's observing thoughts without being swept away by them. It's feeling emotions without drowning in them. It's listening to the inner noise and still choosing silence. The present moment is the point where your soul and the universe breathe in the same rhythm. It's the zero field of manifestation, where everything begins and everything ends. But the human mind has been trained to flee from that place. It wants to understand, control, predict. It feeds on distraction. And that's why so many lie tired, even while searching for light. They are everywhere, except in the now. And while the mind anxiously tries to create, the universe patiently waits for you to return home, to the present, because it is only in the present that the vibration stabilizes. Practicing presence is an act of power. It's the moment you take command of your field. When you notice anxiety rising, you breathe. When fear speaks, you observe. When the past calls, you respond. That's no longer who I am. That is true prayer. The conscious return to the now, because while you are present, you lack nothing. And that's exactly what the universe understands. Fullness. Presence is also healing, because the body only regenerates in the present moment. Love is only felt in the present moment. Abundance only manifests in the present moment. The future is merely a sequence of well-lived presence. When you learn to remain still, time ceases to be an enemy and becomes an ally. Haste disappears. The flow reveals itself, and synchronicity becomes the language of your new reality. So, the practice is simple, yet profound. Stop. Breathe. Bring yourself back. Feel the ground, the air, life pulsing now. Say softly, I am here, because when you are here, the universe is too. And in that instant, you become one with the creative flow. Manifesting is not chasing after tomorrow. It's merging with the present until the future has no choice but to find you. If this message anchored you in the present moment, comment, I am present. Because when you say that, the vibration of the present moment begins to work for you. Energy identity. Everything you manifest stems from the identity you uphold. It's not about what you want, it's about who you are. Eva Hartley teaches that the quantum field doesn't respond to desire, but to vibrational identity. If you still see yourself as someone lacking, the universe confirms scarcity. But if you recognize yourself as someone complete, worthy, and prepared, the universe simply mirrors that state. Reality is a reflection of your energetic self-image. Your identity is the filter through which all energy passes. It defines what you attract, accept, or repel. You might say, I want prosperity. But if your identity is that of someone who merely survives, your subconscious will not allow you to live in abundance. It will sabotage, delay, and interrupt, because it only executes what it recognizes as safe, and the new only manifests when the old self ceases to control the field. Vibrational identity is built by the beliefs you repeat and the emotions you choose to sustain. It's not something fixed. It's malleable, expansive, alive. With each decision of faith, you become a higher version of yourself. With each aligned thought, you tune into a purer field. And one day, you realize you no longer vibrate as before, that the same situations no longer shake you, because your inner being has evolved, and with it, your reality. Eva says that changing your identity is the true miracle. It's the bridge between who you were and who you were born to be. That's why every lasting transformation begins with a question. Who do I choose to be now? This question is the most powerful quantum command that exists, because the universe responds to vibrational decision, not emotional indecision. Identity creates the field, and the field creates destiny. But be careful. You don't become someone new just by saying it. You become someone new when you feel it, when you act, when you think, speak, and vibrate in accordance with the new being that is emerging. Identity is embodied frequency. It is emotion sustained in consistency. The universe doesn't negotiate with incoherence. It delivers according to who you truly are, not who you pretend to be. And that is liberating, because it returns the power within. When you change your identity, the whole world reorganizes itself. New people arrive, old doors close, and everything begins to align with your new vibration. What once required effort begins to flow naturally, because you are no longer trying to create something. You are remembering who you are, and that recognition is magnetic. The more you recognize yourself, the more the universe recognizes you too. So look inside and ask yourself, who am I being energetically? If the answer isn't compatible with the life you desire, change it now. Rewrite the story. Reaffirm your being. The universe is simply waiting for your vibrational decision to unlock the next level. Because in the end, it's not what you want that manifests. It's who you become. And when you become that, everything that is yours comes to you, inevitably. If this message resonated with you, comment, "I have become," because the universe responds to those who choose to be. And today, you chose to be. The code of inevitability. There's a point in the journey where the impossible ceases to be a doubt and becomes destiny. It's the point where the universe recognizes that you are ready. Eva Hartley calls this the code of inevitability. This is the stage where desire is no longer a hope, but a vibrational certainty. When your frequency aligns perfectly with what you asked for, the universe has no choice. It delivers. Because coherence is the hallmark of divine creation. The code of inevitability is activated when you stop asking and start being. When I want transforms into I am. It is at that moment that the vibration changes from seeking to possessing, from expectation to certainty. You are no longer waiting. You are emanating. And all the energy that previously seemed distant begins to gravitate towards you, because the universe cannot resist vibrational clarity. It obeys those who vibrate with conviction. Eva teaches that faith is the frequency of inevitability. Not blind faith, but conscious faith, the kind that knows the invisible is as real as what can be touched. Faith that understands that the field responds to coherence, not haste. That the miracle is not chance, but a vibrational consequence. When you vibrate unwavering faith, the universe doesn't need proof to act. It simply confirms what you have already accepted to be true. But before activating that energy, the universe tests your stability. It will show you silence, delays, uncertain paths, not to punish you, but to see if your vibration is firm or conditional. The test is never about the result. It's about consistency, because only those who vibrate firmly even in the void are ready to sustain what they asked for. It is in this space between nothing and everything that the code is installed. And when it is installed, the flow is irreversible. When you understand that the universe works through coherence, fear loses its power. You stop asking yourself, what if it doesn't work out? And start declaring, it's impossible for it not to work out. Because the quantum field doesn't understand doubt. It understands command. Doubt fragments. Certainty solidifies. And when your vibration becomes stable, manifestation ceases to be a possibility and becomes spiritual mathematics. At this point, destiny bends to your frequency. What was once a dream becomes reality. Opportunities fall into place, the right people arrive, and time seems to cooperate with you. It's not luck, it's resonance. It's the field responding to your inner firmness. Because when the inner being vibrates with inevitability, the universe has no room for chance. Everything aligns itself in favor of your vibrational decision. So today, declare, what is mine is already coming. It's inevitable. Feel this truth as a decree, because there is no greater force than a soul in coherence with its faith. The universe doesn't fail those who vibrate with certainty. It only waits for you to remember who you are. And when you remember, everything that seemed distant begins to rush towards you. The inevitable is not the future, it's frequency. And that frequency now is you. If this message spoke to your soul, comment now. It's inevitable. And share this video to remind other souls that faith, coherence, and vibration, they create the impossible. Because from today onwards, what's yours, you can no longer lose. Now take a deep breath, because everything you've heard so far wasn't about learning something new. It was about remember who you are. You're not chasing the life of your dreams. It's already chasing you, but it will only find you when you stop running from your own light. What Eva Hartley teaches in Manifest and Receive, it's not theory, it's a calling for you to return to yourself, align yourself with the frequency of faith, and live in the inevitability of what is already yours by vibrational right. You were not forgotten. You were prepared. The wait wasn't a delay, it was refinement. Everything that seemed distant was simply waiting for its coherence. Because when your vibration becomes stable, the universe responds with divine precision. And what once seemed like luck turns out to be destiny. The field doesn't make mistakes, it mirrors. And today, what it reflects is an awakened soul, ready to receive. Then, close your eyes for a moment and say softly, "What's mine is already coming. It's inevitable." Feel the weight of this phrase in your body, because it's not an affirmation, it's an activation. From this moment on, you are no longer asking, you are declaring, you are emanating, and the universe, which never sleeps, has already begun to move in response. If this message sparked something in you, comment now. It's inevitable. Leave a like to spread this vibe and share this video with someone who needs a spiritual awakening. And if you feel you were born to manifest a new reality, sign up now, because your transformation journey is only just beginning.